Hi everyone, welcome. I want to thank you for returning viewers and new subscribers and anyone who stopped by. So I'm going to go over my rollover funds from my groceries and gasoline budget from the month of October. I almost said September. It doesn't seem like it's November, but anyways. And then I'm going to go through my first paycheck of November. Now for the groceries, I started off with $100 every month. It's just me. I make a lot of food at home, so I have tons and tons of like leftovers and stuff like that. So usually $100 is fine. Every once in a great while, I might go over. This month it was $88.70. So it's $7.76 and $74.59. The only receipt I thought I still had it was from Walmart that I showed. I think I showed it in that video earlier this week. I had went to Walmart. I got some bread and I don't remember, like one or two other things. It ended up being like $6.35 or something like that. But the other items I was getting was not grocery related, and because it was more than $20, I used my card. So this is why I have $20 left in here. It should be like $11.30, but you know, I didn't have enough change in here and the rest of here to like, you know, have the difference. So with this rollover, I'm just going to go ahead and take this out here. And then for gasoline, I would have actually had more, but I used some of it for, I found out I had a library fine and one or two other things. Otherwise, it would have been $20. But I have left over $3.10. I'll go ahead and put the change here in my little jar. So, and for the coming months, I won't be doing that just because, and during the winter time, because it's so cold here and the weather can be really bad with blizzards and ice on the roads and stuff like that, I never let my gas tank get past half tank. So I won't be, you know, touching this in the future if there's any left over. And it was the last week that I knew I wasn't going to be driving until today, so I wasn't worried about, you know, my using really the $20. But coming the next couple of months, I will not be doing that because obviously do not want to have a chance where I have less than half a tank, go drive somewhere, you get stuck somewhere, you get, you know, someone hits you, whatever, there's a patch of ice, you go off the road, you know. So I have $22 left over. Now for this, I am going to go ahead and put it in entertainment. There's several movies this month that are coming out that I want to see, so I'm going to be doing that. And that $22 will be enough for 2 movies this until the next paycheck. Then I might use some of the next paycheck to go see some other movies. And I'm just going to like matinees and stuff, so it's not too expensive where I'm at, thankfully. So for my paycheck, I had, so for things kind of messed up, I thought I had, once I had paid off for housework, the outside stuff that was done, I thought I had transferred the majority of the extra funds that I had transferred back over to savings, and I realized I didn't do that for, I think, quite a bit of it. And then some stuff came up. So, you know, at the end of September, I had gotten a Lowe's loan for some stuff that I purchased for the house, some equipment. And it was like $439. They only had like one item left, so I'm like, I need to go, you know, get it. And then if you order online and reserved for them to pick it up, so you could pick it up, then you got extra money off. So anyway, you know, so I got the loan at the end of September. So in October here, I'm thinking, I already gave them my bank info. It's going to be automatic. They're going to take the $41 and some cents. It ends up being like, you know, I'm just writing it out to $42. They're going to take it out. Well, I went online on the account and it said like no due date. But then it said I'm set up for automatic. And I'm like, huh, what? So I think, well, maybe I'm wrong, and I go back to the original email that I have, and it says on there, like, whatever the date of your loan is will be your due date. So I'm like, all right. And then on the 28th, they didn't take the money out. So I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. And then I realize it doesn't look like they have, like, my actual banking info, like, saved or whatever. So I'm like, oh, well, I know I'm already, like, late now. I don't want to be late. So I went in there and I realized I had those extra funds. So I went ahead and paid an extra $100 on that bill instead of just doing the 42. And then today I get a notification from them saying, oh, we now have your bank information and we're now going to start charging you for the loan. And then your payments are going to be due on the 23rd of every month. So, like, what's going on? I'm like, okay, whatever. So I guess they're giving me like 60-day grace period. I don't know. But anyway, so now I only owe $336. So I guess I'll be paying off like a couple months earlier. So I just thought it was kind of funny. At least I don't have to worry about maybe like a late fee or whatever. But so I did that. And then from the last paycheck, I still, with leftover cushion money that I had of $135, I still had $53 left over. So with that, with the $53 plus a little bit left over that I have from the extra funds that I had, thought I was going to be using for some outside housework, I have a cushion now of $200. So I don't need to put in a cushion for this month. So for 96 hours, I got $1,330. I'm going to do $225 for the property taxes, $42 for the electric. Now, I just got a letter from them saying that on some things they're going to increase, and then they're going to put in some charges for some stuff. So I need to check to see if they've applied that to this latest bill that I just got. Because then I want to kind of like try to see if I can figure out how much it will be going up. I mean, obviously in the wintertime, it's going to be going up. It's not going to be $42. So, I mean, I know that. But at least give me an extra, idea. Hey, is this going to be an extra $5 a month, an extra $10 a month, whatever. Car insurance with this also includes my life insurance or whatever, $79. Internet is $115. I forgot it went up. I'm gonna have to do a couple of things to change it. I need to check with my work because they require you to have a certain speed or whatever, even though they don't pay anything for the internet. And my job was never a work from home job. After COVID or during COVID, it became a work from home job. And then they decided they were going to close down the actual physical locations. So now everyone works from home. So it's permanent, but they don't reimburse anyone for internet. But then they require us to have a huge amount in order to be able to do our jobs properly. But anyway, so yeah, I think they should pay some. But anyway, I do know if I go ahead and call back the company I'm with, they'll change it back down to the $86. But everyone's had issues with them. Everyone on my street has changed to this other company that's been around for like a year and a half. And now that people seem to think it's, it's pretty good, they start at $65 for what I'm getting. So I think I'm going to, be switching. But I need to check with work and do a couple of things on my end. Gas and food, it's be $100 for the food, $50 for the gas. Heat was $25 this month. Obviously, that's going to be going up because as it gets colder. House insurance, I'm going to do $30 out of, I don't know why I put 160. Not enough coffee this morning. Be 100 and, I'm going to up it to 130. Because I think I did 120, I had changed something in the amount increase and I think the 120 wasn't enough. So B of A is $570. I'm going to go ahead and pay $600. So it's $30 extra, not a whole lot, but, you know, a little bit extra. And I did put on my new phone last month on it. So, you know, any extra will help. Accountant slash, you know, tax man, IRS is going to do 34. I'm going to see if maybe I can bump this up because, yeah, I think I'll need more for that. Cat food, I'm not going to do any of this paycheck. I thought originally I was going to, but I went ahead and got them food because I ran out before this paycheck. Car registration, I'm going to do $30 out of 60. So then all of that combined is a zero budget. There's no buffer or anything. I still have that almost $200 as a buffer anyway. Now this paycheck is 3 paychecks. It's a magic month for me, which is good. They haven't announced overtime this month. It's always annoying to me that they wait till a couple of days in to then usually announce overtime, but they used to, you know, like let us know like a few days before, but for the start of the next month, but they didn't do that. Now, early in the week, they put out and said they had more overtime for October, but they did that like halfway through Wednesday. Well, I'd already done my overtime and I was on my regular shift, so I couldn't work any more time because my shift ends, the close were, I guess, if we were at an actual store location, we would be considered the closers. So I couldn't do anything for that. And then yesterday I had taken off for PTO. So I wasn't going to use, you know, didn't work on my PTO day. I'm just not going to do that. Considering then I'd have to try to make up and get that time off again because I have so much PTO. I need to be using it because I'm going to be having too much and then I will lose that. To me, I think companies, if you have more than, you know, set amount of hours of PTO and they don't want you to roll over, they should have to pay you for that. That's what I think. But anyway, they don't. So last year, I think I lost like 3 or 4 days, something like that. And then the other years, I've probably missed some too because I wasn't really taking any. But yeah, so that is the paycheck today. Now the next paycheck, I am going to try to take out for these ones I did half of, or not even half of. I'm going to try to do that. Then I'm also going to maybe take out for the holidays. I need to double check because there's quite a few people I'm making stuff for. So I just need to double check, kind of figure some of that out. And then I also figured out that I do get a paycheck before Christmas, so that will help too. But like I said, I know quite a few people I am making stuff on. I wouldn't say quite half, so yeah. And some gifts I need to double check with people and stuff, so that's why I haven't really been putting anything in for that. So I hope everyone has a good Friday. I hope everyone had a good Halloween if you celebrated it. I had a big, huge bucket full of like pumpkin Halloween bucket of candy. I thought that would be enough. I hadn't ever given out candy. My husband did, and then, you know, then he passed away. Then after that, I just haven't done it. Usually people get Halloween off from my work. But this year I was finally able to get the day off. So I thought that was going to be enough. It wasn't. It lasted 45 minutes. And then the candy was gone. So lesson learned, I'm going to have to get more candy. If I'm going to be able to, you know, get Halloween day off, I'll have to just get more than what I thought I needed. Because I thought that was going to be quite a bit. Now, I did notice, though, that I think half of my street wasn't giving out candy, but I do know quite a few people have moved, or, you know, their health isn't, I don't think, that great and stuff, so. But we're right by a couple other things, I think, gets more kids in the area, so, yeah, so. Lesson learned. Have a great rest of your day. And probably weekend. Oh, I am going to do cash stuffing, but it'll just be for the food and gas. So, I mean, it will probably just be a short. Over the weekend, I'm gonna make some soups probably on Sunday, maybe Saturday, probably Sunday though, because you know the weather's gonna get bad. It's gonna be raining. I'm not gonna want to go anywhere. So, good day to make some soups. Quite a few of the soups I'm gonna make, I will probably freeze, just because I looked at what I have in the freezer and I don't have a whole lot of food. So yeah, and then I will be doing a grocery haul maybe later on today or tomorrow as well. So take care, everyone.